after they sleep with them, the man changes. The reason why a lot of times why the man changes is because he's got the most precious thing that you can give him, which is your body. So the value goes down. It's like when you take a car off the car lot. Immediately when you take it off, it goes down. So if you that person gets to know you, you get to know who he is, and then you don't give yourself to so many, you're not hurt. But a lot of times they don't know that, so they fall in love and then they hurt, then they fall in love, then they hurt. Because a lot of men don't know how to love because they haven't been loved. Like I wasn't loved, so I went through a lot of hurt in women because I wasn't. But now that I healed myself, I don't play around with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that sex isn't everything. Most men want to have sex immediately, but sometimes you just gotta wait a little while. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it is. You know.
Well, a
But
lot of
that's
the
why.
times, I think,
Mm-hmm,
I think a lot of times, like, it stems from that nurture aspect, right? So,
yeah.
like, did you have a father or upbringing?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I didn't from the age of 8 onward. So, a lot of people probably didn't either. Like, especially if you're a man and you don't have that figure, I
Yeah.
feel like that's a huge role, right, on how, like, sure, how you want to be loved by a woman because you're loved by your mother, but you don't know, like, maybe how to love as a man or how to love as a father, right?
Exactly.
Like,
And you
and then
know, and
for a girl, like, it's hard to, like, if they don't have that father either, then they're lacking that, right? And then they're always searching in that male partner, like, for that father figure and that authoritative figure, but still that loving figure and, like,
yeah.
an upbringing figure. It's just like a father figure is so important in a
Yeah,
in a
I have a daughter, and I protect her. What people don't realize, like I have a daughter, and she when she gets older, she develops, and she goes through problems where she wants to mate. She wants to.
I was just reading that.
You know. Yeah, they're ignorant, all of them down there, because they don't want to.
I'm sorry.
They don't want to hear something that's the truth, because they can't give it to the woman. So they're in the comments miserable because what I'm saying is true, but they're so angry in the comments and they're hurting that they got to say negative. No one will say something positive. So what happens with the daughter is, I have a daughter. My job is to protect her and find her a good man. That's my job. People don't realize that about children because they don't take time with their children. So when my daughter
Say some.
gets older,
Some.
she can't just go find some guy.
Don't say
She can try to
some.
talk to
Not
somebody behind
all.
my back because
Some.
kids will
Get
be
that right.
rebellious. But when it comes to that, I tell her the consequences of it and I show her that.
I
So that's the
spend
type
time
of
with
man
my
I am. I
daughters.
protect my daughter because anything could happen out there.
Some.
If you don't protect her, wolves can come and get her or anything. That's my daughter. That's my seed. Yeah, and that's why you said women look for love, but if she gets it from her father and her father is protecting her and her father is loving her, when she gets to that age, like I told my daughter, you're going to be a virgin when you get married because most people don't even talk about that anymore. But she knows about that, and I show her people who are modest, not Cardi B, not this person. But for my daughter, I'm not saying what I do because she's going to be older and then she's going to go off. But if I make sure that she has the right guy and it ain't some guy just trying to hit on her, and when she gets older, then I prepare her for her life, and then she goes, and when she stumbles, I'm there. And that's what life is about. People don't realize that. They think once I have my child, no, no, no. You have to love them. You have to have patience. You have to, when they mess up, don't take it out on them because you're frustrated. Because everything you do affects that child. And when they get older, they'll take it out on that person or persons because of the wounds that they've had from life. So I know that they're precious souls, and what I do to my children is I just love them, man. And they fall. My daughter's been through some experiences in school with boys, and I just tell her, I say, you haven't listened to me, sweetheart. You have to listen to me, not the voices that you're hearing from him. You have to be grounded with me. And she's a beautiful, smart girl, basketball, game tomorrow. And she's a beautiful, and that's the blessing of life, And I just and that's it. But I've been through stuff before, but I've learned to value her, and I value her. I love her. Most people don't do that, and I can't say most people because now I'm trying to make myself look better, and I never try to do that. I'm just talking about what I do because then I'm being negative.
Right.
But
Right.
that's just what it is,
It's hard.
Like
Yeah, no, it's hard being a parent. I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm not a parent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it takes to raise a child. Like, every child is different, and it doesn't matter. From DNA to, I don't know, just genes.
Yeah, like one question. This guy, he gonna say, do I teach my daughter how to pray? Yes, my daughter knows how to pray. My daughter knows how to pray. Hey Tiffany, my daughter knows how to pray. My daughter fasts when I fast. My daughter does everything that I do. That's what she do. The men, they don't realize that. That's what because they don't take time. You have to take time with your daughter. You can't put things before her. She needs you, because if she don't have you, it's gonna be the phone, it's gonna be Facebook or something else getting her.
And that's one thing with my kids, like, for sure, like, that I carried on from my mom teaching me, like, it doesn't necessarily mean, like, religion is that I'm going to enforce on them, but they are definitely going to be disciplined. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm gonna wake your asses up every day at 6:30, because, we're doing.
And see, and that's what time we get up. We get up early.
Yeah, like, exactly. Yeah. You got chores to do. You got this to do. Like, we are getting it done, because every day don't matter. Life is suffering. Get your ass up and prepare for fucking suffering. And that's what I want my kids to know. And
but that's what the religion does.
In the soft way, like, like, I want them to know, like, wake up, be disciplined. Like, I was always disciplined as a child, like, and that's how it needs to be, I feel. Like,
and that's it. But, like I said, people, you know what people also do? People always look at life in the negative. They'll say, so what about if this happened? What about if... No, I don't think about what about. I do what I'm doing, and whatever happens. Yeah, they get upset.
No, but you gotta be careful as well, because right now they got different laws in place and stuff.
No, I was just reading the comments, but go ahead. I was sorry.
Yeah, no, because that's what the distraction do. They always saying something miserable. Oh, so you this, so you that. I'm whatever I am, and you're whatever you are, and wherever you end up is where you end up, and where I end up is where I end up. So don't worry about where I'm at. I'm good in my mind. My mind is clear, and my heart is where it's at. It's pure. So all you do and whatever y'all say, it really don't matter. And that's it. But like I said, I enjoy that conversation. I enjoy y'all beauty. And I know talking off of here is going to be great because, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are, it's the same. Yeah.
I didn't actually expect it to be this nice. Like,
yeah, you are pretty nice. I will admit that.
What's your name, actually?
What, my real name? No, I can't say. You don't say that on here.
Yeah, you probably got. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Look, they said Earl. Look, they said Earl. Look, he said Earl. Yeah, Earl. Okay, my name is Earl. That's what it doesn't matter what my name is. It matters who I am. Your name. I always tell people it doesn't matter what they call you. It's what you answer to. People could call you whatever. From heaven. Yeah, it's just that's how people are. I don't worry about what people say. He said Timothy. Okay, my name is Timothy. My name is Poindexter.
I just see it says sent from heaven. So.
Yeah, that's what my name is. That's who I am. Yeah.
Clearly, you believe in heaven, then.
Yes, I believe. I'm Muslim. What I believe is in the afterlife. I believe in heaven and hell. I believe that your soul, just like when you go to sleep and you dream, that being that goes to sleep, that lives forever. That's your soul. Yeah. And what happens with your soul, just like you have dreams, you can have nightmares, you can have dreams. The consciousness of you, when you leave, you're going to have to answer for everything that you've done on the earth, because this whole life is a test. Everything you do is a test. So if you believe in God, like Christians believe in Jesus, but what happens with that is they believe in the afterlife. They believe that they'll be born again. When you lay in the grave, you put that body in the grave, because on the day of judgment, everybody's going to be judged for their act. That's just what I believe. Some people don't believe that. Yeah. That's what I live by. It works. And like I said, when I go to sleep, I have dreams, and then they come to pass, like deja vu. Like that
you manifest them, you mean, right? Like you just
exactly, yeah. Because I'm a believer. Because when you believe in something, it comes to pass. That's what people don't realize. In the world that we live in, they make us not believe. Yeah, they make everybody not believe. Everybody has a negative mindset in the world. Because you ever seen that movie Bird Box?
Yeah.
Did you see? She was covered. When you open your eyes, you see the reality of this life. So I never even saw it, but my concept when she had the daughter was you got to protect their eyes because everything in your eyes, it affects you. When you see a person, you say, oh, he's cute, oh, he's ugly, oh, he's this,
Your
oh, he's that. Exactly. So that's what I think the movie is about. It's about protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reality.
But that's just all manifestation, right? And you know the energy that you are when you pass away, you just vibrate what you are. So you just go there.
Yeah. Y'all like, yeah.
That pen got me good. But I wanted to say, side note, like they say actually, like, because I'm guilty of this. Probably a lot of people are, or a lot of people that deal with even like anger issues or whatever, or relationship issues, is that like you actually, if you have a lot of issues with somebody or a lot of issues with your relationships, it's actually because it's mirroring like the image of yourself.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So
right.
If you are, you know, like projecting, if you're projecting that negative energy, it's deflecting, like bouncing off them and coming back onto you. That's why you're like feeling that type of way, right? Like,
but you know why that happens?
Right, like you're feeling some type of way that you're feeling like they're feeling it, but really it's just you. Like, and it's fucked up. No, it's crazy. But that's the mirroring effect. Like, you have an issue within yourself, but it's reflecting off them and into you. But you
know how you fix that? You know how you fix that, and which many people don't do? Through understanding and communication. Because if me and you have a problem, me and you together, and you feel some type of way, just like you corrected me, and you come to me, and I love you and you love me, and you come to me and say, hey, babe, look, I don't like the way, then I'm going to answer that because I love you, and I don't want you to feel that way. But when you hold it in and you don't communicate, then you start to be angry. You become like, you know, you seen the movie Trolls, because I was seeing it with my kids, you become a bourbon instead of a troll. You become a bourbon. You become a bourbon. That's what people are in this world.
That's the person I am, though. I'm like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, I like to show what I'm feeling. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, it's like, no matter what the circumstance is. And sometimes that is bad. Yes, you have to pick your battle. I realize that. But it's also good because you have to communicate how you're feeling, right? And if the other person can respect that, then... Exactly, right? Like, and it's not about bringing up every single issue that you feel is an issue, right? Like, again, picking your battles, but, you know, being honest of how you feel. And if it's really bothering you or something that you can't sleep at night.
Right.
And that other person shouldn't dismiss it. No. Like, that other person should be aware of it.
See, you know what? My religion, see, this is why religion is important, because then when you get somebody that's on the same level,